What's up, what's up, what's up? What's up, what's up? Beautiful Tuesday, beautiful Tuesday, beautiful Tuesday. What's up, my peeps? Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator, voice for your loved ones. How's it going? How's it going? So, okay. I know I'm late. It was I don't even think it was fog because it's been over 100 degrees for the last 3 days or so, 4 days, and it's going to be over 100 degrees at least till Thursday, so at least 2 more days. So I don't know that I would call it fog. Look, but it was a thick pea soup haze, and all the windows of my camper were all wet on the outside, like it had rained on them, but it hadn't rained, which we need desperately out there. Poor little lake is getting so dry. It needs help. It needs help. So anyway, by the time I had to wait till that kind of lifted before I could take off and come home, and then I had to wash my face and brush my teeth and all that good stuff. How's everybody doing? Okay, I'm just adjusting my stuff. I don't know why I can't get this where I can see all of it. Let me try something. I'll probably mess it up. That's normal for me. Open a new tab. Comment. Display. Hide profile pictures. Hide comment interactions. Nope, 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 nope. Alright, we're gonna try this. Oh shit. Oh shit. I want to do that. Crap. Well, then I can't. Why would it do that? Okay, it was worth a shot. I used to be able to see it over on the side, but it's not letting me do that anymore like I want to. Give me just a second. Because I'd like to fix this where I can see. Oh, crap. Now what did I? Now I lost everything. Oh, shit. Now I lost all the... Dumb ass. Now I lost all the comments. Hang on. Why did I do that? Oh, I can't see any of the comments. Hang on, let me find it. There we go. I'll just leave it like it is. Quit messing with it, Rhonda. Quit messing with it. Okay, this is gonna be short and sweet. My energy's been super wonky, so we're gonna make this kind of short today. Yeah, I'm getting more downloads and stuff, and it messes with my energy until I get used to the new vibe, whatever they send me, the new vibration. Then I'm a little loony sometimes, because some pretty damn strong energy. Part of the reason I couldn't go to sleep last night. I'm trying to light some sage. It doesn't even want to light. Okay, got a little sage going. Remember, when you sage, people that sage yourself. Sage your phone, sage your computer, sage Alexa. Sage this, my vape. Anything that brings in bad energy, bad juju. Facebook can bring in some awesome energy and lots of laughs. And I like the emu that was dancing the other morning. But it can also bring in a lot of, like, even watching the news, just heavy negative energy that comes in. Well, I'm feeling like I'm on a slow roll. Need to hurry up and get this shit adjusted. Anyway, so I pulled a card for our group. Surrender Obsessive Thinking. That should be my card today. If you're obsessing about a person or situation, turn the dilemma over to Spirit. Doing so will help bring you clarity or even solve the problem. So remember that, guys. Can you guys hear me okay? It's a brand new computer, but it seems like when I go back to listen, or there's something wrong with my ears, when I go back to listen, it seems like it's really soft, so I don't know if I'm too far away from it. I don't see any comments coming in. Hang on. There we go. Damn it. Okay. So my card today was surrender stubbornness. Me? Stubborn? What? What is this you speak of? Stubborn. Associated with me. Jamie, is it hard to listen? Do I need to speak up louder or move my computer closer to me, or because a couple of people the other day were saying they were having trouble hearing it. And my voice today is very gravelly. You can hear it okay? All right. Maybe it's my old ears, because I got a JBL Bluetooth speaker coming tomorrow. So I can hear my computer better. For being so expensive, it sure has a piss poor speaker. And even the one in the camper that I Bluetooth to with the TV and stuff, it doesn't go up very loud. I think they don't want me rocking out to some loud headbanging music and bothering other campers. You have the caption on? Oh, how do I turn the caption on? I was doing that for a while, at least with my videos when I put them on YouTube. I probably better not mess with too much shit, or I'll have it all screwed up. Let me look real quick. Manage on second device. I can't even manage it on one device. I sure the hell don't need a second device. I think there is a place I can turn that on, but I don't know where it's at. Okay. Good morning, Michigan. Boy, I haven't heard from much people up there lately. I don't know what the hell's going on. I'm not going to get out on that subject. You can hear a little better? Okay. I'll try to speak up more. I can't figure out how to turn the caption on. Oops. I better quit clicking buttons because I'm going to mess it up. No, I don't want to do that. I'll bet it's somewhere in the when I go to set it up that I just don't see it. And I better quit clicking on shit or I'm going to just have it all messed up again. I'm not computer illiterate. My goodness. I don't remember. I got this on Amazon. It's a beautiful, beautiful candle. It's a healing candle, and I can't tip it because I've got it lit. There's crystals in here and all kinds of goodies in the wax. That's really awesome. And then you can also, just got a new one. Now, I love these. It's a smudge candle. And it's from Sedona, Arizona. And any of you know about Sedona. And I'm babbling. So that's always good to, if you can't sage or don't want to sage, or what else was I going to show? All right, let's get this show on the road, because I'm not going to be on here too long. My voice is super gravelly today. Yep, put your love into the room. Everybody put your love into the room. Just pretend like you shoot little hearts at the screen. Not for me, it's for everybody else. So if there's 10 people in here and you shoot it in there, you'll get it back 9 times. 9 times the strength. And it's free, and it's easy, and it just takes a second. Try that anywhere. Why are they making me babble? It's like one time I walked into a Walmart, and everybody I walked by, they'd look at the floor, they'd look away, they'd walk clear around me. I thought, woo, woo, what kind of energy am I putting off here? So I went back out the door, got my shit together, came back in with a whole different energy. And everybody walked by me, they looked me in the eyes, they complimented my shirt, my shoes, smiled at me, and that was like 5 minutes later. It was crazy. It's crazy the energy you can put off that people feel. So, think about that when you're walking in. Of course, I get Walmart rage. I shouldn't just pick on Walmart, but that's where I get, instead of road rage, I get Walmart rage. I can't handle that many people in a building anymore, and it always feels angry in there. Maybe I should go sage them. Recently, I went up and saged a few of the classrooms at the elementary school. They asked me to, and I still have a couple more to do. And I'll send some more up, but I sent my little friend in the office a spray. It's my sage spray with my moon water and a little sage in it and essential oils and stuff. Yeah, Christina, I mean, I just proved it to myself by just trying it, and it was just a whole different attitude with less than 5 minutes, because I just went out and got, okay, you're putting off some really bad energy, Rhonda, because these people are feeling it clear down the aisle. They're trying to get around you so they don't have to walk by you. Okay, so I'm going to start out. My guys are finally yipping at me, telling me to shut the hell up. I get bitched at by the other side all the time. Somebody just said, if that's the case, then why are you still babbling? Okay, so we're going to start with, I'm waiting for the okay. We're going to start with who has not had a mini snippet reading first. Who has not had a mini reading? Who is new here? Who's new here that has a picture in? You have to have the... I made a video the other day and how these readings work. My God, my mind is not clicking in to match my mouth. Of how this works, how you have to have a picture in before I start doing this, and their first name, how they're related to you. I hope that's not my puppy. I thought I heard her yip. So who has a picture under the picture with the two hands? And there's a video that explains how this all works that I just put in here the other day. Got to have the picture in before I start doing the reading. And so who has a picture in that has not had a little reading? Yep, there's Cat. I know you do. I saw your name. Okay. I'm scribbling. Let me scribble. Gotta scribble. Look at that. We have two cats, and you spell your name the same. I have a friend we call Cat. She is so amazing. I love her. All right. Takes me a second to scribble. That's why I delete all these pictures each week. That way I don't have to go too far to look for one. Uh-oh, what'd I do with it? Oh, leave it to me. Okay, give me a second. Because I can't remember 2 seconds from now. Alright, we'll see which one they want. Okay. Alright. Gotcha. These won't have a lot of validations and they're going to be real quick. And right now my head was drawn to my ALEXA and it's 1111. So everybody go Google 1111. Angel number 1111 and there'll be a message in there for you. Plus the card. It's for the collective, surrender obsessive thinking. I got surrender stubbornness, so we'll see how that works. Alright, so Cat Richie. Don's talking about a barrel of monkeys. Yes, I do have a frequency playing in the background. I almost always do when I do readings. Is it too loud? Is it overriding my voice? It's a, what do they call it? Binaural beats or something like that. Okay, Cat Richie, I'm just gonna make sure you're still here. Okay. He's talking about a barrel of monkeys. Ho 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 and a bottle of rum. Sometimes they just throw stuff out there. Maybe he liked rum, maybe you liked rum, maybe you just had some rum, maybe you want some rum. He says you're running around in circles. Cap, you're running around in circles. And I always say never feed a medium. If you go to see a medium and they ask you a whole bunch of questions right off the bat, they're feeding off of your answers and not getting the information from where they need to get up and leave. So I always say don't give me too much information. That's true. And I think that has something to do with the barrel of monkeys, though. It's like you're in a barrel and you're running around and just running around. You're not getting anywhere. Boy, I feel like that a lot lately. Hope he's not talking about me. Once I get in here and start doing this stuff, though, a lot of times they come in and start bitching at me because they go, we got your attention now. We got something to say to you, little girl. Okay. Sometimes I just marvel at the way they show me stuff. It's like you're in the barrel. There's a little peephole, and you're looking through the peephole, and you can see what's out there, but you can't get to it because you're running around in this barrel. He says you need to, okay, not sure how this is going to fit. You need to stand up, and then he shows your head above the barrel. You're still in the barrel, but you're standing up, and now you can see the whole picture. So there's something you're just looking at. but you're not seeing the whole picture. You need to get a different perspective. He's not saying what the subject is. He says a little bit of everything. I always tell people, if you go sit on your kitchen floor and you look around, God, don't sit on mine, it's dirty. I haven't been home to mop. But if you stand on the kitchen counter and look around, you get a whole different perspective. And then I see the dirt on top of my fridge. I don't want to do that either. But it's a whole, you're in the same place, but it's a whole different picture. So there's some, all right, explain. I have no idea how long your hair is, but now he's showing like your hair is in front of your face. There's something you're blocked from seeing. There's something you're blocking yourself from seeing. He says you don't want to know the truth. I'm waiting for him to say something more detailed. He said it's hard to face the truth about something out there, outside that barrel. I'm here to help you. And then he just gets quiet. I always tell people, they are there ready and willing to help you. I promise you 1,000% they can hear you, they can see you. What was he good at? What would he have been good at helping you with when he was here? And I always use the example, if Uncle Joe didn't have a pot to piss in, don't ask Uncle Joe to help you with any financial stuff because he didn't understand how it worked here. So what would Don have been good at helping you with? Sit down and just talk to him. Give him permission to help you. I always say they can't override your free will choice, but they have been doing that to me lately against my will. And I'm really mad at them. So we've been... He says a little bit of everything, but there's one particular thing. And rest of us don't need to know what it is. They usually don't give me a lot of details because the details are none of my business or anybody else's. Usually they'll give me just enough so you understand. He says, I love you and I do want to help. But you have to ask me. It helps if you write it down too. Anybody, it helps to write it down. Because my little squirrel brain is always going like this. But if I write my list of this is what I want, this is what I want, this is what I want, then they have it in black and white, and it's not my brain going, well, I want a white one, no, I want a blue one, no, I want a yellow one, how about a gray one? You know, that kind of thing. Little squirrel brain. I'm not saying you have a squirrel brain, I do. You know what it means? Okay. He's more than willing to help, and you'd be surprised the doors they can open if you ask them. Give them permission. Alright, we're going to jump. He's walking away, but he's going, I love you, I love you. You were my friend, and I am way more than willing to help. Because you helped me when I was here. More than you know. And he's still walking away. And I want to thank you for that. I want to thank you for helping me with some dumb shit that I did or said, when I was here. You did not judge me. Okay, with that, we're going to let him go. Okay, let's do a couple more real quick. These are short. These are hopefully sweet. Just a little hug from heaven without a lot of validation, usually. Sorry, picture sideways. Up, 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 up. You needed to hear that? Okay. Asking for help and jump out of that barrel. All right. Jamie with your kid's dad, John. Are you still here? So there is a video on my Constant Connections page that explains how Talk to Me Tuesday works. Oop, well, I'll be here next Tuesday. Let me look while I'm thinking about it. And I get to go see my woo-woo lady. So I will have to be on here. Well, I can't be any later than 10:30 to do a short Talk to Me Tuesday before I leave town. Next week, this coming week. Okay, Jamie. John said he's sorry he was angry at you a lot. Oh, I just knocked my poor little angel over. Isn't she sweet? Rose quartz. There's a reason why that happens. Anything that happens to me during a reading is meant for you. Don't ask me why, but you need to go get some rose quartz. And you can get it on Amazon for just a few bucks. Here's a heart one. I feel like I'm going to drop it. They're cheap. Here's one I got for $5. Get you a chunk of rose quartz and kind of keep it. I don't have one in my pocket. See, that one probably cost me $3 or $4. I'm sorry I was angry at you a lot. I'm sorry I yelled a lot. I'm sorry I didn't talk a lot. He's like he just sat there a lot and stewed.
Your phone is ringing, and it's ringing in spectacular fashion. I just have to say, the greatest ring,
It's like spam call to me. He says, so don't hold all that stuff in like I used to, especially with the kids. Don't think you gotta be Billy Badass and just hold it all in and do it all. I don't know how old your kids are, but he's saying something about delegate the work. Make them do part of it. Don't take it all on your shoulders. Until you let it build up and build up and build up, and then you yell, which is what he used to do. And he says, for that, I'm sorry. But you're doing a fabulous job with the kids. And he's drawing my eyes to my new candle. That's something he would definitely say. He's drawing my eyes to my new candle, which I just held up. It's got an awful lot of liquid in it. I gotta be careful. It's got crystals in it too. Can we see what it says on? Shit. If I spill that on my phone, I'm gonna throw it across the room. Okay. Damn it. There. Whoop. Almost. There. You can't tip it too much. See what it says? He drew my eyes to this. self-love and intention. He says you need to have, crap. Hang on, I gotta relight it or it's gonna burn wonky. Because there's 3 wicks in it. 2 of them went out because I tilted it. Jacks in there. He says you need more self-love for yourself. And you have to set the intention. And then he told me to look at the candle closer and read the rest of it. On one side, it says, I am that, and the other side, which I desire. I am that which I desire. I am that which I desire. He wants you to write that like on a sticky note, put it on your fridge or your bathroom mirror or wherever it is you'll see it every morning. Maybe, he says where you brush your teeth. He wants you to put it where you will see it every morning when you're brushing your teeth. I am that which I desire. He says, and live the motto. Sorry, nose itches. I'm asking him something. But he's not answering me. And I can ask him all the questions I want to. They don't have to answer. It's not like I can twist his arm. Now I was asking him if he leaves you any signs. He says no, he hasn't really stepped forward like that. Because he didn't think he was welcome. He didn't think it was his place to do that. So if you want him to leave you, step forward and bring you signs, ask him. Give him permission. Tell him it's okay. And if not, tell him not to. That's totally up to you. There's a lot of times when I would go to somebody's house and I'd see their loved one standing in the corner of the living room going, I don't think I should step forward because I don't want to scare them. I don't know that I'm welcome. And, things like, especially the older ones, older people that didn't believe most of this stuff. I had one guy step forward one time, he goes, you can see me? Yeah. So he says, with that, I'm leaving you much love and gratitude. You were my friend. You were my friend more than my lover. He's making the friend part more important. He's not saying you were bad or anything like that. Don't get me wrong. But the friend part was more important to him. Okay, with that, he's going to leave. He keeps saying, hallelujah, hallelujah. She's going to have a big revelation of some kind in the near future. It's calling it a revelation. And it'll be good. It'll be fine. Don't let it scare you. Okay, we're going to let him go. See if we can get another one here real quick. I almost feel like I'm going to lose my voice. Boy, wouldn't my family be happy. Yes, finally got her to shut up. me 2 seconds. Gotta find this picture. I like to have their first name because I don't like to call them hey you. And I don't want to sit here and try to figure out their name. It just takes up too much time. And I like a picture to make sure I've got the right one. That way I don't have any questions. Okay, let's do the other cat. Cat hoarder. Cat. Are you still here, cat? Cat hoarder. The other cat. Hang on. Just wait and see if she's still here. Don't forget. Okay. Don't forget, this is for all of you. Surrender obsessive thinking. I gotta deal with this stubborn shit. She's calling herself Aunt V. And she's actually holding up fingers. Aunt V. Aunt V. I know you said her name's Veronica, and her nickname, but she's calling herself Aunt V. So somebody used to do this to her, or used to call her V. Look how pretty you turned out. You're absolutely gorgeous, and you don't even realize it. You don't believe it. You don't believe it about yourself. Her granddaughter's nickname is V. Okay, there you go. She's validating. There's your validation. She says you need to look at yourself more in the mirror and go, look at that gorgeous babe. She's she's hot. Inside and out. You don't believe that about yourself. And she's getting like kind of hoity-toity, I would call it. Like, why don't you? Why don't you believe that? She's being very stubborn about it. You need to start doing that. Look in the mirror and look at that gorgeous person and tell that person, I love you. You're beautiful. You're hot. She says it will change your perspective, your attitude towards yourself. She goes, and I mean it right now. You've been struggling believing that a lot lately? Well, I think a lot of us do. It's been several years ago when I first started doing this work, and I started having to cleanse a lot of things from my past and, things I was holding on to in order to clear myself for them. And one of the hardest things was every time I walked by a mirror, I had to look in and go, I love you. You're beautiful. I love you. It's hard when you don't believe it yourself. Eventually, it'll change your perspective. You'll see yourself different. She says, chop to it. Chop, 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 chop. Get to it, get to it. Most of the time, us girls, when we walk by a mirror anyway, we kind of glance at it, just to make sure we don't have a hair sticking up wrong, or like my shirt, I can see myself right now. I don't like the way the shirt's sitting. I know what's wrong with it. Almost all girls walk by the mirror and just kind of glance to see if everything's on the up and up. But we don't actually look at ourselves. You don't actually look into her eyes and say, I love you. That's what she wants you to do. She's wanting you to get right down to the nitty-gritty. Yep, self-affirmation is so important for everyone. You are exactly right. Because it's just like my Walmart story. People around you feel that. I asked my woo-woo lady once, I said, why have so many bad things happen to me? I'm not going to get into it, but she says, because you're so passive. They all feel it. They all know you're passive. They all know you won't rat them out. They all know you'll do the things that you're not really supposed to be doing because you're a pushover. My family would tell you right now, ooh, she's not a pushover. She's tough. She's mean. No, I'm still a pushover. People feel that. She says, I was strong, but I was loving. She's tapping me on the shoulder. She says, you are too. You are too. You can be strong without being mean. You are too. You are too. You can too. See, I get yelled at by him. But she's talking to you, not me. The strongest woman you've ever known. She's coming across. She's still that way. So when you need some strength, and I'm sure you probably heard me a minute ago, they can hear you, they can see you. Promise you. Talk to her all you want to. When you need that strength, that's what she was good at here. Ask her to help you with that. Just sit down on the couch, turn the TV off, and have a talk with her. Or if you're having a bad day, or if somebody's kind of kicking your ass, or whatever, just shut the bathroom door, and go in there and talk to her, and just say, I could use a little help with this self-worth, with strength, with whatever. Whatever she says, I got strength. I still got strength. I've got it. Let me help share my energy with you. Because I can do that. So something she was good at here, she can still help you with, but you have to ask. Don't take no shit off nobody. But it doesn't mean you have to open your mouth and cuss at them. Don't take no shit off nobody sometimes means shut your mouth, turn around, and walk away. It doesn't always mean you have to blow harsh energy at them. I love her advice. Sometimes it means you turn around and get away from that energy and let them stew in their own juice. But that doesn't have you in the pot with them if you move away from their energy and just let them stew, because you can't change it. They have to change it. I don't know if she's talking about a certain someone or just everybody in general. And it's good advice for anybody. She did always give the best advice to anybody she knew. I think she's doing this for the collective, not just you. Which, it's great advice instead of sitting there and arguing with somebody or trying to tell them you're wrong or you're mean or don't talk like that to me. Just shut your mouth, turn around, and step back away from their energy. Turn your back on them. She says she can help teach you how to do that if you just talk to her and give her permission. And you'll be surprised the little things that'll pop up. I always use the example, let's say you're looking for a new job. You hate the job you have. So you ask them, tell them, I would really like to have a job that I would enjoy. And the next day you go to the grocery store and you run into somebody and they go, hey, I've got this opening in my company, you know, and I love working there and you'd be great for the job. Or somebody will call you on the phone. I love her advice too. I don't think I've ever heard it expressed like that in a very strong, loving way. And again, as she's walking away, I'm making these longer than I usually do. As she's walking away, she says, let them stew in their own juice. It's their juice, not yours. So don't take it on. Step back away from it and just observe. I don't feel like she's talking about anybody in particular. Maybe you have somebody in your life that's like that. But I don't feel like she's singling anybody out. Other than she wants to help you be strong and loving like she was. Okay, with that, she's leaving. And tell her you love her all the time. I'm going to do another one real quick. And then when I get off here, I'll delete all these pictures. And I will repost for next week. I should be here, and I should be here. I have to be here on time. Because I have a monthly appointment with my Reiki master. My beautiful, lovely Reiki master. She's the most tuned in person I've ever met in my life. You needed that more than anything? Tell her that. Thank her. Give her permission to step forward and help you if you want. It's your free will choice. That was absolutely awesome advice for anybody. And it's just like back to the Walmart thing, you know, people felt my energy was not in the right place. So if people can feel it with me just walking through the store, you kind of absorb. If somebody is always angry or down or not a good person or whatever it is, and you turn around and you just step back from them, because you're going to absorb some of that energy. Boy, I haven't been around anybody for the last 3 days, and I feel like I've absorbed something. My head's goofy. Well, I'm blonde. I'm always goofy. But I haven't been around anybody to absorb anything, so I don't know what the hell's going on. Anyway. Oh, shit. I'm going to do one real quick. Real like they're supposed to be. These are just supposed to be hug from heaven. Okie dokie doke. Jennifer Bell. Let's see what Steve's got to say. I just said okie doke. He's talking about doing the okie doke. I don't know if you guys ever did anything. Talking about doing the okie doke. That usually means sex. Doesn't have to be. It's usually what I hear it referred to. Hang on. I think I'm messing my candle up. No. Because this one's supposed to burn for 2 hours the first time I light it. You're going to take, got to take the grandson to physical therapy here after a while. So, he says, I don't want to creep you out, but somebody's watching you. You don't want me to sing. Watching you. You know that song, Somebody's Watching You? Who sings that? Alexa, who sings I always feel like somebody's
Sorry,
watching?
I don't know that.
Shut up, I wasn't done. Alexa, play this song, I feel like somebody's watching me.
Here's Somebody's Watching Me single version by Rockwell on Amazon Music.
That's it. That's it. Alexa, pause. I'll get in trouble for playing music on here. It says by Rockwell. I don't know who the hell that is. Alexa, what's the name of that song?
That was Somebody's Watching Me single version from Scream by Rockwell.
Somebody's watching me. Go play that song. And he's laughing hysterically. He's laughing hysterically. He says, I really don't want to creep her out, but it is funny. He says, say it again. You were the love of my life, but in a different way. You were the love of my life, like a comrade, a best friend. He's pausing. He's trying to think of the right words. He says none of those words sound right. None of those words sound correct about the way I felt about her. Like my right-hand man. Like more than a best friend. He's struggling to find the right words. He says none of them are powerful enough to express how he felt about your friendship. He was your go-to man. You were very, very close. Oh, he was yours too. Well, he's the one watching you. That's why he's laughing hysterically. He says he doesn't feel like those words are the correct words and they're not strong enough. He says, I could say madly in love with you, but that's going in another direction. It's not the direction he wants to go with you. So, oh yes, extremely close. What? Well, good time to send me some strong signs, damn it. You tell him. I promise you 1,000% he can hear you, he can see you. You tell him, damn it, send me some signs. Well, that's why he's laughing hysterically about the shower. You know, we don't, when we leave, we don't have, I call this our vehicle. This is our car to run around on earth in. Our soul or spirit runs around in this vehicle. So when we don't need this vehicle anymore and it stays here and we go on, we don't give a shit of what somebody else's vehicle looks like, because that's not part of what we are anymore, who we are. We don't have those same urges. I don't know, but that's the way I want to say it. So one time, I had like this weird little rash right on my boob, and I went, whoa, where'd my picture go? And I went to see my woo lady, and she says, so, do you have something weird on your breast? I go, yeah. And she says, Bob's mentioning it. And I said, oh, I know why he's mentioning it, because he's telling me I can see your boobs now. I always wanted to see your boobs. And it was funny to him. It wasn't funny to me. I was a little embarrassed. Anyway. That's when Steve usually pops in. Maybe I have to go take a bath anyway. Maybe I'll see if he'll pop in. I'll be laying in the bathtub and I'll open my eyes and I'll go, seriously, dude? Why are you standing here when I'm laying in the bathtub? That should be it. You can tell him, Jennifer, you can tell him, no, no, no. Stay out of there while I'm taking a shower. Daddy long leg. I don't like them. I hope that wasn't him I killed the other day. Got a lot of those at the camper. And the weirdest spider I've ever seen. Why is he talking about hair? H-A-I-R. You might connect with him because, you know, when you're laying in the bathtub and you're not really thinking of anything, you're just kind of relaxing and kicked back, you're more open. And I also, usually, I'm going to go in there and take a cleansing bath, which is like Epsom salt. Sometimes I put essential oil in there, except the Epsom salt I have has lavender in it. And something good for everybody is, you can imagine, just visualize a shower. You can be laying in the bathtub and visualize like a shower, washing all of the harsh crap, heavy crap, dark crap that's on you. And then when you pull the plug, it all washes down the drain. It showers off of you and washes down the drain. That's energy work. Yeah, he's mentioning hair. Like you're gonna be finding hair in things you don't want to find hair in. I don't know why he picked that. I don't remember what he looked like. He didn't have any hair. That's why he's being funny with the hair thing, because he didn't have any hair. But you're gonna be finding stray hairs. Yuck. 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 Well, after you find a couple of them, oh my God, he thinks he's being hysterical. I love these guys. Anyway, after you find a couple of them, tell him, pick another sign, would you, man? I don't think you're going to like that one. So I don't know, if you find weird hair in weird places, like especially he's showing the kitchen. So I don't know how you're going to differentiate. Well, yeah, I guess it doesn't matter whose hair it is. He doesn't have any. It's not actually his. He's going to manifest that, though. We need a cuter sign than that, man. Did he just... He's a funny man. Hair is gross. You know, you can stroke somebody's hair, you know, and just be all loving, but then when you find it like on the bathroom sink, it's like, bleh. Did he, just yes or no? Okay. Just yes or no, did he use some kind of product on his bald head or shaved head or whatever reason that he doesn't have any hair in that picture? Did he use some kind of product? Maybe to spit shine it or something? You're gonna smell that. You're gonna smell that. Usually you know when there's a sign. Usually the first person that pops in your head that you think it is usually he didn't. Well, something about something that smells. Something about something that smells, and something about his head. My nose is really itching. Like I went to I was parked in a parking lot, and I opened my door, and when I looked down, this was laying there. Whoops. Then it broke off of somebody's purse or something, but it was laying right there where I opened my door and looked down, and I knew it was from Bob. Or I used to go to the cemetery 2 or 3 times a week after he killed himself, and I'd sit there and talk to him, and I was like, oh, I go, where's my damn sign? Where's my damn sign, you asshole? You know, I'd get so mad. And about the 10th time, every time I went out there, a white butterfly would come and circle around me and leave. It took me about 10 times before I realized that repeating pattern, that repeating sign was coming at me every single time I was there. And even when I was there, when they buried his dad, and these 2 colored butterflies came and they were messing around by my legs, and I don't know who they were from. And I said, nope, that's not good enough, because it's always a white butterfly. And I swear on my life, those butterflies left, and a white one came, circled me amongst all the people, and took off. So they will usually use things like coins. Always look at the date. If you find a coin on the floor in a strange place or anywhere, look at the date. I found 2 nickels on the floor. You don't need to see a nickel. Anyway, I kept them. As I was walking to the bathroom in this restaurant, and I thought, that's weird. Is somebody playing a prank because somebody glued them to the floor and they're just going to watch people try to pick them up? I thought, that's just weird. Just out of nowhere, it was 2 perfect nickels sitting there. And I started to walk away, and then I thought, no, I kicked them with my foot. No. Holy shit. They're not glued to the floor. It's not a joke. Picked them up, started to put them on the bar, and so I go to the bathroom, and I thought, no, I better look. And sure enough, one of them had the year that Bob killed himself. So, feathers, just, you find them in random weird. I found a feather. I was walking out of the restaurant, had an open glass, no trees, no birds. Walked to my truck, set the cup down, and there was a little tiny white feather in my drink. It's the unusual. I'll find a feather on my dash when my windows are rolled up and doors are locked. And it's usually the repeating, and they usually start out, he's not telling me any signs. They usually start out with feathers, coins, butterflies, cardinals, and sometimes rainbows. Because those are the ones that everybody knows. So they'll repeat them and repeat them and repeat them until you catch on, like it took me 10 times. And look what I do. Before I realized that was my sign. So I haven't got it. I was going to have a white butterfly tattooed on me. I tattooed his name instead. Yeah, he didn't believe in the spirit world, but like I said earlier, I had some man come through and he looked at me and says, "You can see me?" And especially older, even older than Steve, older, that don't believe in that stuff. When they come through, they're kind of like hesitant, like, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. All he said was ashes. You're going to ashes. Was he cremated? And sometimes when they first come through, they don't know what they're going to do for a sign. They don't know yet. Or maybe they do. The movie Ghost is probably the closest movie I've seen to what I do. And, when Patrick Swayze was in the subway thingy, and that spirit was teaching him how to kick a can, and flick a bottle cap, they seriously, most of the time, need to learn that when we get back up there. So I asked my woo-woo lady, I said, why don't we already know that? We've been there. We've been up and down before. She said it just doesn't work that way. So I don't know. She's the expert. I'm not. Someone kills themselves. Does it take them a bit to contact their loved ones versus someone who dies naturally? Nope. They are not judged any different. They don't, nothing's different. Nothing's different, because I used to think, oh my God, he's burning in hell, you know, all the things the church teaches you. Yeah, cat, dragonfly, absolutely. Dragonflies are big, big signs too. Yeah, absolutely, that was his sign. So, well, he was talking, when you asked about signs, Jennifer, and he said ashes, so I don't know if maybe she's going to give you some, or you're just going to keep running into regular ashes off a cigarette or a campfire or those kind of ashes. Everybody thinks I'm crazy. Dragonflies are a big power, I don't know what to call it, power sign. I know, I don't think Ashley's in here. Maybe she was. She was getting a lot of dragonflies from her dad. I think she finally got a tattoo of a dragonfly. I don't know if she's still in here. Like, I'm gonna have a tattoo of Bob's name. And I'm gonna get a tattoo of my soul signature that my woo-woo lady saw and she drew for me. And I'm such a pussy when it comes to tattoos. Okay, I gotta get out of here. I have to go take a bath before I take the grandson to physical therapy. So, spit shower in the camper just doesn't quite cut it. I'm gonna go soak in the tub and see who shows up, I guess. Put my Epsom salt in there. Okay, much love, you guys. Next Tuesday, I might even do it earlier than 10:30 because like I said, I need to leave town. I'll be there at 1, 12, 11:30. Try to be right on time next week, next Tuesday. Whatever. Anyway, much love to you guys. Don't forget, I'm going to delete the pictures. I'm going to put them back in there. And for next week, bring some of your friends. We need some new energy, new blood, new loved ones, new phases. They all want to step through and tell you that they love you and that they're okay. I don't know what that was. Okay, much love to you all. See you next week. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator, voice for your loved ones. Later, guys. Love y'all.